Big up VocalCitizen. Thanks for covering us on your channel every time, and all your support means so much to me.
This is VocalCitizen. Want to say it the square one?
Thank you, VocalCitizen. Love you.
Congratulations on 10,000 subscribers. That's awesome.
What's up, YouTube? This is the VocalCitizen. This is VocalCitizen Reacts. If this is your first time to my channel, hello. Thank you very much for clicking on my video. Fair warning, I am the VocalCitizen. I say what the hell I want. I hope you're cool with that if you are. Let's get started.
We are doing an early viewing with Finnegan from Love Ghost of his new track, Rock Me Amadeus, cover of the amazing Falco, the iconic song in the 80s. Hi Finn, how are you? Thank you for joining us.
I'm really happy to be here. It's great to see you again, Deborah. And yeah, just hanging out, just chilling. I'm really excited to share the song with you.
Thank you again for giving me a sneak peek.
I feel so spoiled.
And of course we have Annalise and Jamie from Chaos and
What
Red
up?
in. This is their first time meeting Finnegan. And
So excited.
Something we've talked about for a long time.
yeah.
We did.
We just found out we were basically neighbors.
Literally.
Here we go. Oh my god, I love you.
I fucking try not to. Five. Oh my god.
Amadeus, 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 oh, 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 Amadeus, come and rock me, Amadeus.
Oh my god.
Amadeus, 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 oh, 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 Amadeus, come and rock me, Amadeus.
Oh my god.
Oh, that's fucking. Just yeah. Fucking glitter again. Back to some glitter. I don't even know what to say.
You just took me to such a guttural and visceral
You
and
should
just
see her right now.
gritty,
She's
I'm like scrunched up like I
like a
can't
gargoyle
believe
on
it.
top, like perched, like ah!
I should believe it because it's you. That texture you have on your voice, the movements you were using, and you scrunching up your face is. I can't even talk. I'm flummoxed.
That was amazing.
Like oh my god!
I can't. That has my whole body reverberating. That's got
That is-
so much attitude and so much texture. And I see you with the 5 connection. The piano concertos by Wolfgang Amadeus Mozart. The first 4 he did were basically covers, rearrangements of other composers. It was his Concerto 5 was the first one. He was discovered to be a prodigy at the age of 5.
Oh shit.
He was one of 7 siblings and 5 of his sisters died. Is that why you put that in there?
Yeah,
Did you
hell
know that?
yeah, that is.
My heart is racing, Finn.
Marilyn Manson, Phantom of the Opera, and Alice Cooper are the first 3 things that I wrote down. Like,
Hey, those are
visual-
3 of my
Yeah,
inspirations.
oh man, the visuals, especially in the 90s, that he would pull off, the things that he did on camera, on stage, I'm like, ooh, Alice Cooper. That is one of the first things I saw, and I am a musical theater nerd. Your face paint, the dancers in the background, like everything. I was like, this is Phantom of the Opera, like 3.9. Because it feels like there's almost more for you to offer doing a completely different song in a completely different genre. The ability of an artist to be able to create multiple avenues of art.
Jamie, what do you have?
I was really curious where your background with classical music comes from and how Mozart and classical music kind of shapes your music, how you draw inspiration from that, because when I was 8 years old, I was obsessed with the VHS Amadeus, and that got me playing piano, and I think Turkish March was like the first song I tried to learn in its entirety. I was hooked after that because it was just so interesting and so different than anything I'd heard.
So yeah, I've been taking piano lessons ever since I was 4, but really I'd say what got me interested in classical music is that obviously I love music so much and I've dedicated a lot of my life to music. So what really is interesting to me is finding out like artists that inspired me, okay, who inspired them and who inspired those artists. And if you kind of keep on going back further down the chain enough, you can find so much inspiration in these classical music composers, the granddaddies of music itself in a way. So, you know, Beethoven, Mozart, Chopin, all these different composers. I would especially channel my inner Hannibal Lecter and like put on headphones and listen to classical music when I'm like cooking or like exercising or even just walking around. And there's something about it that's so calming and kind of helps me focus. And I've kind of always had an affinity for it, which I know is like weird to say as a guy that's like covered in tattoos and it loves like punk rock, which I still do, but I also love classical music as well. I just think that there's such great musicality in it, especially with melodies. I mean, even like a lot of the melodies that I listen to today in modern pop or hip hop music are inspired by classical in one way or another. So particularly Mozart, just because he's such a big name and he has such great compositions.
I listen to melodies before I listen to like lyrics in a lot of songs. It was cool how simple and kind of almost like droning and rhythmic the background was with the piano, and then whatever that melody was. It's super refreshing to see classic, legitimate music that stood the test of time brought back and dusted off and like given a whole new identity.
I need to know who did the makeup. If you still have the wig, I'll buy it from you. I'll wear it. I'll wear one of those dresses in the background.
This video is extraordinary and I can't wait for the world to see it.
Thank
From
you.
your vocal attack, your approach, the fact that you were singing in German.
That was hard
one
to
time,
memorize the different consonants in German, and then I did the makeup myself. I just like practiced on
Hell
myself
yeah.
1,000 times doing my own makeup lately.
It's
fun.
fantastic. The split face showing the duality of an artist, the dark side and the light side.
I mean, Joseph and the Amazing Technicolor Dreamcoat, Phantom of the Opera, that was the very first musical I ever got to attend at the Pantages Theater with my grandmother growing up. The way
Beethoven
that
and-
we can scaffold, you know, like former teacher here, the scaffolding of just like education and development, we apply that to music, and that's exactly what you've done. So like what you're teaching people at
You
the
are
same
teaching
time, which I think is really cool.
This is a
Learning-
ghost masterclass.
How do I earn my PhD?
For a long time because I still haven't finished mine.
26 months.
Is this King's Ab again?
Yes, it is.
He does a lot of Finn's videos.
Ski Mask, right?
Yeah,
Was
he did
not-
Ski Mask as
that's-
well.
I think that was when we were like.
Yeah,
we
they
were down.
cheated on one of your songs.
It
It was a
was-
necessity,
it
I
was
think,
an
though, because I was
accident.
like, you have to save Love Goes for when you're in studio. They're like, nope.
Thank you for checking out the music. That's what it's all
You're
about.
welcome.
Did you conceptualize the video? Was it you and Zab? Because the imagery that you're using here is burning up.
Does that mean that the song is fire because Amadeus indeed rocked you?
So me and Zab both came up with the concept together, and the fire scene, I'm acting as Mozart, and as he's writing, fire comes out of the pen and kind of sets the paper on fire of the music, and then it sets the entire room on fire. And it's basically just like kind of like a fun thing that I created in my head where it's symbolizing that like Mozart was otherworldly and that he like almost had like powers in a way, and like the music that he made was fire. It was like it could burn down the whole room if it wanted to. It's that moment when you've had writer's block for weeks and then it finally like inspiration strikes and it feels like a lightning strike and you're in your room at 3 a.m. and you're writing really fast and you feel super creative and super inspired and it's almost like fire is coming out of your fingertips.
Yeah,
That's what it
super
means to
dope.
me.
Super dope.
It's like brain eggs hatching all over the place.
It's like brain eggs. I really appreciate the opportunity to get another sneak peek. You spoil me rotten, Finn. I love it. Don't
I'm
stop.
happy to give it to you. You're amazing, so thank you.
This was a great way to start my weekend.
I sent them a screenshot of the exchange that we had about how they're really excited to meet you. And like, oh my god, I'm looking forward to it. And I sent it to her and she screamed like a talk for life.
But I was really looking forward to meeting you guys too. It's so awesome. I'm so happy that we also come from such a close place too. It's so wild.
For me, I was like, there's some heavy West Coast influence. And I can't put my finger on, and that's when she was like, "Oh, well, he's from the West Coast."
Yeah, she did freak out when she found out.
I knew it.
I am from the West Side.
Yeah.
I would thank you again. Just this was a cool opportunity. Would love to work in the future with you, even if it's just to dress up in the background. Because I will.
That'd be Leah.
I've got
Something. That's badass, right? Is that your guys' logo right there? The Chaos and Red banner?
In the center is our band name. So if you were to do one of those like looped pictures or videos like that you see on TikTok, that's what this is. There's also, but wait, there's more.
There are hidden pictures throughout the entire logo. There's a whole legend to go with it that we want to release one day, like a fucking treasure hunt.
Yeah, can you hear me?
I can't hear you because my headphones stopped. It's okay. I won't be able to hear you respond, but please respond to me.
I will, I promise.
He can say anything he wants to me. And he's like, you look so stupid right now. We think
You
so
should
much.
hear when he's actually mumbling under his mouth about how beautiful your hair is.
My hair is.
Yeah. Thanks so much for checking it out. Have a good one.
Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much.
Bye-bye.
Bye. Woo.
Of course, LA, West Coast, Best Coast. Yeah, it's
West
actually
Coast, Best Coast.
Monrovia.
You're from Monrovia?
Yeah, born in Apple
Oh,
Valley,
really? Wow.
Greystone and Canyon. It's actually the house right next to the corner where they filmed Bird Box.
That's so wild.
Small world, right?
Because I'm from Altadena.